social media has evolved into this giant branching out tree of just social interactions and different ways how people can connect. You can be anywhere in the world, and if you have access to social media, you can connect on so many different levels with people from all around the world. You know, maybe even make some friendship, maybe even somewhere in the future meet them and, you know, just have a long-lasting relationship with them, kinda. It's pretty normal that people just pretty much took that concept and, you know, they brought it to the next level. People started to think if they maybe could meet the love of their life using this new invention. Dating websites came to be, and right after them, dating apps came to be. The most popular right now, I think, are like Tinder, like Bumble, I think, and well, there's Facebook dating. We don't talk about Facebook because we're not a 50-year-old wine mom. But with any form of social interaction, whether it's online or IRL, you have to watch out. You have to be safe. I'm gonna talk like I'm a American white college girl right now, because with every single form of social interaction comes stranger danger. You don't know who you're talking to. You think you're talking to a 20-year-old white girl from Ohio called what's going on in Ohio? You think you're talking to like a 21-year-old white girl called Sarah, but really you can be talking to a 30-year-old fat Discord moderator who's still living in his mom's basement playing D&D with his Discord friends and his Discord kitten. Yeah, just let that sink in for a bit before you use Tinder or something. So today we're gonna watch a video by Tough. This is yoinked from one of my streams, so from the stream that I did yesterday, and where I reacted to the video, so I'm making a video now about it, so yeah, sue me. No, but Tough, for real, if you ever watch this video, which you probably won't, because nobody watches me, for the one reality where maybe somehow you will, bro, you make amazing content. You're better than Sunny V2. Love you, for real. And you're also making amazing music, so yeah. Okay, well, yeah, enjoy the video.
Dangerous world of Tinder criminals.
22, online dating apps have completely taken over and are actually one of the top ways couples meet each other. However, not everything goes as planned. Sadly, there have been many extreme cases when meeting people online, and Tinder will...
Do you guys remember that video, like the... Oszustindera, that's the Polish name, but I forgot the English name of it. I think it was about like a Polish dude that was like scamming girls into like money, and he like did it like really well.
In this video, we'll be talking about the dangerous world of Tinder criminals, and please make sure to remain safe when meeting someone from the internet. I hope this video raises awareness. Anyway, sit back, relax, and enjoy the video.
Meeting people on the internet? Man, cringe.
In this video for 25% off
watching this
at
with Jeffrey.
earlbusiness.com for advertisers. I hate having to get that check, but you guys are gonna check. You guys always check my channel. Noel Drayton. In 2018, 27-year-old Noel Drayton would use dating apps such as Tinder and Plenty of Fish in order to lure women into uncomfortable situations and R-word or murder them. Drayton, who lived in New Haven, Connecticut, murdered 29-year-old Samantha Stewart after they went back to her home on July 16th after meeting on Tinder. Samantha was a nurse and seemed to be a very happy and normal girl.
IMO, the social media and all those platforms have made it so easy for serial killers to get like prey and like victims, to find their victims pretty much. It's so creepy that how technology has, and like social technology, right? Social technology that is supposed to like bring us together. It has allowed us to basically just game end other people. Like it has made it so easy to like get information about people and get like in touch with people. So it's actually creepy. It's actually creepy.
Not many of the details of this case are public. I don't know why, but I'll tell you what I've read. Before the murder of Samantha, Drayton had already been committing crimes through the app, specifically charges of an attempted murder of a woman he shared an Uber ride with, and choking and R-wording another woman that he met on Tinder. Now back to Samantha.
That's a square guy. That's a great guy.
Drayton allegedly had sex with her body, then wrapped her in a blanket in the bedroom.
That's some not Jeffrey, not you. That's some Dahmer shit, bro.
And took off with her credit cards.
Why would you pay with any person's credit card if you just get them, bro? Credit cards are so easily like traceable, bro. He done goofed. He goofed. You just steal cash and shit. You don't take credit cards. That can be easily traced.
Police found him in a North Hollywood hotel, and when they entered his room, he had another girl held hostage in that hotel room. He was sentenced to 25 years to life with no bail.
Deserved. 100% deserved. Months. Even got caught while still doing the thing, while still working. Deserved.
Being on Tinder.
Okay, this is ad. This is ad. Now we're skipping ad. Probably with some NordVPN or something.
All my sources will be linked down below. On November 15th, 2017, Sydney Loof left work for a Tinder date in Wilbur, Nebraska. The day after, Sydney was reported missing after failing to appear at her job. Sydney Irene Loof was born on August 21st, 1993 in Broken Bow, Nebraska. She loved playing basketball and golf while in school, but developed scoliosis as a teenager, causing her to step away from sports. After graduating from high school in 2011, she worked at her local Menards store. Her mother explained that Sydney suffered from anxiety and major depression. A few days before her disappearance, Sydney discussed her worsening mental health with her family, who scheduled and drove her to a doctor's appointment where she was given antidepressants. Sadly, that was the last time they saw her. Sydney agreed to go on a date with a person she met on Tinder, and that person's name was Audrey. But Audrey was just a fake alias used by a woman named Bailey Boswell.
Oh yeah, I heard about this. Yeah.
Asked Boswell twice if anyone else was going to show up on the date, and Boswell lied and said, yeah, we'll be the only two people there. The date was held in a basement that Boswell and her husband Aubrey Trail were renting for about 6 months.
Oh yeah,
yes, they were renting a basement. The day after, Sydney went on another date with Boswell, and before heading to the date, she posted a Snapchat image captioned, "Ready for my date."
Shit like this always gets me because like I have friends on Snapchat, right? And shit. I'm not using it that much, but I have friends there, and they like send pics of themselves and shit. So this is like something even more like private and like really I mean private, like really like normal, you know, friends sending you shit like this. And this shit gets me because like I imagine, like, you know, she took this picture and then a couple hours later she got killed, right? And then you look back at this pic and she nobody was, you know, expecting something like this to happen. Like, you don't if you see something like this posted by a friend, you don't expect anything bad to happen to him, right? Especially like, you know, straight up death. Shit like this, like pics, like Snapchat pics before death, that gets me. Jeffrey, you entertain the masses for a bit. I don't know where to put you actually, because you're not gonna be able to see. Oh, Jeffrey, just don't fall down, please. Please don't fall down. Can you see Jeffrey? I think you can see Jeffrey. Oh, we can see Jeffrey. Okay, I'll be right back. Jeffrey, have you been entertaining the masses? Are there more people watching now because of you? I'm gonna poke your eyes if there are more. Okay, well there's no more people. Well, I gotta do it. I had to do it. He didn't perform well as an entertainer.
For my date. On November 16th, which is the day after that, Sydney didn't show up to work. Her mother Susie texted her, unaware that she was on this date, but Sydney didn't respond. Susie then reported her missing, and the police ended up checking out her apartment to no avail. Meanwhile, the owner of the duplex that Boswell and Trail were renting out had complained about a horrible bleach odor, and it was all coming from that basement.
Bruh, I'm getting Jeffrey Dahmer vibes from this right now.
Sydney told several friends about her Tinder date, and one of them was Brooklyn McChrystal. After Sydney's disappearance, Brooklyn McChrystal set out on a mission to find out why she went missing. She remembered Sydney talking about a name, and that name being Audrey, so she made a Tinder account and kept swiping left up until the point that she found a person named Audrey. She then swiped right on that person and was able to get Audrey's phone number. We eventually found Sydney's severed remains on December 4th and 5th. They found her dismembered body parts, sex toys, apparel, and other items were found wrapped inside many 30-gallon black trash bags alongside a gravel road, approximately 1 hour west of Wilbur. Part of Sydney's upper arm hasn't been found till this day. Bailey Boswell and Aubrey Trail were charged with first-degree murder.
That's like the worst thing you can do, to smile on your mugshot, because like the mugshot is then like it's gonna be plastered. They're gonna show it in the courtroom, right? You know, if you're a serial killer, you want to get like the best case for yourself, so you want to kind of like show that you have like remorse for what you did or something. But if you fucking smile on your fucking mugshot for killing a fucking teenager, that just shows that you had like no remorse doing it and you enjoyed it, bro. You're getting life for that times 15, bro.
Thomas R. This is an extremely odd case that took place on March 6th, 2022. Mika Orr was a 21-year-old woman from Massachusetts attending college in the Netherlands. While there, she met a man on Tinder by the name of Thomas R. They went on a couple dates, but the vibe completely changed when there she met a man on Tinder by the name of...
I'm sorry. I have to. But this dude on this picture, he looks like this. I'm sorry. Wait, not this. That's just the same dude. That's the same dude.
The vibe completely changed when she told Thomas R that she was thinking about getting back together with her ex-boyfriend. This was too much for Thomas to handle.
Bro started simping, bro. He sniffed out the competition. He started simping.
March 6th at 3:36 in the morning, police got a call that there was a house fire going on. Thomas actually threw an incendiary device into the window of her apartment, forcing the residents to evacuate. He then walked inside the building and stabbed Mika to death. They caught him at the German border. He was arrested at 5 in the morning on the same day.
I hate people like that. I have a fascination with serial killers, right? I read about them a lot. Yeah, I watch a lot of documentaries and I watch a lot of true crime. I just have a little bit of a interest in them because I want to know how the brain works. I'm into that. But the thing is, I despise serial killers. I despise all of them, but especially the ones that are like only like motivated by just sex. Okay, I hate them. Like I like watching the story of Jeffrey Dahmer, but as a serial killer, I can hate the dude. It's just the depravity of it. It's so fucking disgusting. I hate people like this. And the more like pathetic side is like these people, like the Thomas R. Just, you know, stalking and then actually killing someone. Bro, you're a pussy.
Johnson recalls Lauren throwing up and feeling ill, then eventually them both falling asleep on her bed together. Then at 6 a.m., the police get a frantic call from Michael stating Lauren is unresponsive as he's giving her chest compressions. She was pronounced dead at the scene. The controversy begins with how the Bridgeport, Connecticut police...
That's a music video shot right there.
Went to the apartment the next day after frantically calling and texting Lauren and were referred to a Detective Cronin.
They didn't even contact us. They didn't let us know anything. It's like crazy. And I'm asking what's going on. He said she met some guy on Bumble. And I'm asking him about the guy. He was like, oh, he sounds like a really nice guy. He sounds like a really good guy.
The family waited for Detective Cronin after calling several times, but then took matters into their own hands and found evidence of their own. In her apartment, they found bottles of alcohol, a blood-stained sheet, an overturned plate of food, a sedative pill, and a used condom.
That genuinely cared, and they were there, the last person there, and they know that nothing bad happened. You would at least even reach out to the family yourself. Like, listen, I know, I'm sorry.
Bro, that man's fucking guilty as shit, bro. Don't even get me started. He's guilty as fuck.
E. Kempson, 22-year-old Grace Mullane, was reported missing in 2018. Originally from Britain, she traveled to Auckland, New Zealand on her own. Her father quickly traveled to New Zealand.
That's a scary pic, okay? You didn't need to show that. It's not Halloween yet.
Investigators looked through cameras and found her hanging out with a man that she had met on Tinder. They hung out in Sky City, which is like a plaza where you can also get drinks. Then they headed to a Mexican cafe. They drank some more. Then they headed to yet another bar, and Grace actually texted a friend from back in England and said that she clicked really well with this guy. They then headed to this man's hotel room. What happened that night, I think you guys can guess, but he sadly murdered Grace by strangulation.
Me about 50 Shades of Grey.
When your girl starts talking to you about 50 Shades of Grey, yeah, I wanna do it a bit more rough today. You just kill her. Okay. Bro, if it kind of would have been more like an accident if you wouldn't have taken her fucking body, put it in a luggage case, like your Jeffrey Dahmer in the ambassador hotel, okay, and they driven out and chucked her yeeted her body into a fucking forest. You wouldn't like look that fucking bad if you wouldn't have done that.
Falling asleep in the shower. I need to stop. I need to go.
A specialist doctor will perform a post-mortem. Yeah. They're very skilled at establishing people's causes of death. Do you understand that?
Death.
Pretty believable story. Pretty believable story. Jesse pleaded not guilty and maintained his innocence throughout the entire trial, but the judge decided otherwise and sentenced him to life in prison. It was also revealed that he... other women that he met on the app as well. Before I end this one off, I just want to say rest in peace to all the victims I've talked about, and if there are any GoFundMes for these victims, I will be linking all of them in the description below.
It's great. Fuck Tinder and all that. I actually hate those platforms for real. I'm gonna put you back, Jeffrey. I'm gonna put you back, Jeffrey.